Intercultural Awareness by McKenna Bundora. How do my ascribed and avowed identities impact how I see myself in the world? My ascribed identity, or those assigned by others, include some of the below: white, female, privileged, creative, empathetic, dependable. My avowed identities, or those I give to myself, include many similar identities: girl, white, hard worker, preppy, innovative, optimistic. I pride myself in that I feel as if many of my ascribed and avowed identities are similar. My parents raised my brothers and I to be down-to-earth and transparent individuals. With that being said, I feel as if my ascribed identities, mostly the ones relating to my own culture and demographics, allow myself to fly under the radar, so to speak. However, I also feel as if the identity traits I possess give me the opportunity to make a difference in the world because I value inclusion and creating a welcoming environment for everyone. Similarly, I am an empathetic person and often share the feelings of those around me, regardless of their culture, thus making me an ally for many. What positionalities have I become most aware of as I completed this course? Growing up in a military family, I feel as if I am in a decent position regarding my understanding of class and geographical differences, as I have moved numerous times and have seen many places different from my own. Also, I have always been interested in the field of special needs and have spent many years volunteering with groups of individuals with special needs. I also spent 3 years studying to become a special educator before switching my major to communications. My interest and dedication to the field has given me an understanding of ability. With that said, this course brought my lack of awareness regarding race, gender, and sexuality to my attention. Not that I am uninterested or unaware of any of those topics, but I have realized I do not understand the depth in which each of these topics and their subsequent identities are rooted, because I have never placed myself in a position to do so. This course has encouraged me to do my research and attempt to learn about these prominent and diverse positionalities within our country in order to better understand the varying identities that exist. What impact does digital technology and digital communication have on how I see myself and others in the world? In my opinion, social media is the most prominent form of digital technology and communication. Cell phones and the ability to communicate with another individual instantly are prominent. I am fortunate to be privileged enough to have access to a cell phone and Wi-Fi. This privilege allows me and thousands of other individuals to Google things instantly, communicate with others who may be in very different geographical locations, and maintain up to date on the latest things in the news. Having this access makes me feel lucky, though I do not feel as if I recognize the true privilege it is. I should use my ability to access digital technology and communicate digitally to learn about those who are different from me and do my part to make others aware. Social media and cell phones are powerful tools to understanding our world, but only if we use them for such. Social media and cell phones can also be instruments of segregation if we fail to engage and acknowledge with what we are seeing beyond our physical environment. How do I mitigate feelings of discomfort when discussing issues of identity, race, gender, sexuality, and socioeconomic class? To mitigate my feelings of discomfort when discussing these hard-to-discuss topics, I need to acknowledge my ignorance and make it clear that I do not know the roots of other individuals. Furthermore, I need to own my own identity and understand that I have my own thoughts, opinions, and traits based on the life experiences I have had. However, I also need to understand that I do not need to feel shameful about my thoughts, opinions, and traits, but seek to understand others without the influence of them. With the new knowledge that I've gained from this course, how will I apply or act on what I've learned in my day-to-day life? I will listen, learn, and act. While this course brought many topics to my attention, I think overall it taught me that the topics within intercultural communication are meant to be discussed. Things like race, class, gender, etc., especially in our day and age, can be hard to talk about, let alone understand. However, it is possible. The various videos we watched and articles we read in this course showed me that I can continue on this path in my day-to-day life and independently find videos and articles to engage with. Instead of obliviously watching the news, I should listen and watch with the intent to understand and the intent to do what I can to make the world a better place. This course taught me that these are not topics to understand on my own and that I have the power to encourage others to set aside their bias and have the hard conversations. To conclude my time in this class, I wanted to read aloud the poem I wrote for my Week 2 reflection, titled The Heart Inside. When you take a peek at the world we are in, it seems quite bleak and is wearing us thin. We've divided one and all, it seems hard to believe. We must tear down the wall, can you push up my sleeve? I have much to learn, but the work must begin. My stomach may churn, but we can't leave what's been. We must all look inside and work to fix. We can no longer hide the divides we must nix. How you speak, look, or dress simply shouldn't matter, but it might make a mess once we start the chatter. It will be hard, unsettling at best, but humanity will be scarred if we stay at rest. So I hope you will join me, put your bias aside, because the heart that's within thee is the same one worldwide. Thank you.